And now, please help me welcome our amazing Emily Kelly, who is our Executive Director at the Alex Panton Foundation. Good afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful day, honestly. And thank you all so much for being here, for being present, being open and receptive to all of the incredible messages that our speakers had. Today was full of knowledge, full of vulnerability, full of hard truths and practical tools, full of stories and testimonies of why this work matters. And our theme this year, Lighting the Way, Turning Hope into Action, was symbolized by a lighthouse, as I'm sure you've seen scattered all around the event today. And in a seafaring community like ours, that image carries a lot of meaning and a lot of sentiment. For generations in the Cayman Islands, the sea has shaped us. It has tested us. It has required courage, skill, cooperation, and trust. Our people learned early that you cannot control the storm, but you can prepare for it. You can read the signs, you can steady your vessel, and when the waters are rough, you can look for light. A lighthouse does not calm the sea, it does not remove the rocks, it does not steer the ship, but it stands firm. It guides, it warns, it reassures, and it says that you are not alone in these waters. And that is exactly what this work is. That is exactly what the Panton family has inspired in our country, in our community, through this amazing foundation. And it has been reiterated over and over again through our speakers today. And what we have learned is that we cannot eliminate every storm our young people will face. We can't remove every pressure, every anxiety, every challenge, but we can absolutely be the light for them. We can be steady, visible, and we can guide them. We honored Alex Panton today by remembering the importance of listening to understand, not simply to respond. We were reminded through the Chief Justice's presentation that even the strongest of legal frameworks has limits, and that protection requires more than policy, it requires community. We deepened our understanding of how stress shapes a developing brain. We explored how connection builds resilience, how creativity transforms overwhelm, and how evidence-based parenting strengthens families. There's no single solution, no single system, professional, or organization. Youth mental health belongs to all of us, and it takes a village. And what gives me confidence after hearing all of our amazing speakers today, connecting with all of the wonderful participants, is that this community knows how to stand together. We have inherited resilience. Our history is one of adaptation, of learning, of navigating uncertainty, and of working together across families and generations. That resilience is woven into the fabric of who we are in the Cayman Islands. But resilience alone is not enough. Resilience must be paired with willingness to learn, to grow, to confront uncomfortable realities, and then to evolve. And this year, we have seen that willingness everywhere with the foundation. For the first time since the inception of this symposium, we had to close online registration. And that was a remarkable milestone. It tells us that the appetite for understanding youth mental health in the Cayman Islands is continuing to grow, that the desire to be equipped to learn more and do more is also growing. Just weeks ago, at the 2026 Addison Kelly Butterfly 5K Walk, more than 2,100 people registered. Our numbers once again increasing for another year. And through that together, we raised over $63,000 in support of the Memorial Scholarship and the continued development of mental health first aid. That is not just participation. That is collective resolve by our community. That is everyone saying we will not look away. We will stand together. We will walk together. This year also marked important recognition of the value of sustained investment in prevention and access. DART began a 3-year commitment to support our emotional literacy programs, a recognition that helps children develop social and emotional skills and is not an optional add-on, but foundational to their well-being and to the health of our entire community. The Ministry of Social Development and Innovation began a 2-year commitment to support our financial assistance program, helping youth access mental health treatment when they may not otherwise can. Our goal is to work in collaboration with the existing resources and organizations, ensuring that young people know that they are never alone. And all of these commitments send a very clear message that this work is worth sustaining, prevention is worth investing in, and that access is worth protecting. And yet, funding programs and policies are only a part of the story, and the true lighthouse is every single one of you in this space and all the lives that you will touch when you leave today. If you're a parent, your steady presence in the midst of your child's emotional storms is the light. If you're an educator, the safe space you create in a classroom is the light. If you're a policymaker, your long-term commitment to prevention is the light. If you're a clinician, your advocacy and compassion in your work is the light. If you are a community leader, the culture that you shape and portray is the light. If you're a young person who is here today, your voice and your vulnerability is the light. Your courage to speak honestly about your experience is what guides us towards better solutions and a better, stronger future. A lighthouse does not chase ships into the sea. It stands firm so that when the storms come, and they will, there is something steady, always ready to orient towards. Somewhere in Cayman this afternoon, later tonight, there's a young person navigating through those very rough waters. They're feeling overwhelmed, uncertain, and wondering if anyone truly sees them. Lighting the way means that because of what happened here today, because of the incredible speakers, because of the receptiveness of the participants, someone will notice sooner. Someone will listen a little bit longer and more compassionately, and someone may just respond differently. A parent will choose curiosity over criticism. A teacher will recognize stress through their behavior. A policymaker will work harder to protect funding for prevention. And a friend will be intentional with how they check in with their loved ones and let them know that they matter. And those small shifts, those steady lights across our community will change the direction of lives. We cannot promise the calm seas, but we can promise dedication here in this room today. We can promise that our cultural resilience, the strength passed down through generations of Caymanians and all who have joined our community in our beloved Isles, who have faced uncertainty with courage, will now be matched with knowledge, evidence, collaboration, and action. That combination, resilience and willingness to grow, is what will set us apart. Hope is not a feeling that we leave with today. It's a responsibility that we carry forward. The Alex Panton Foundation, our mission remains steadfast: to advocate, to educate, collaborate, and support, and to remove barriers so that every young person in Cayman has access to the support system that they need. It is the work of a community that understands the sea, a community that understands storms, a community that understands that when one vessel is in trouble, we do not look away. We turn on the light so let us leave here not simply informed, not simply inspired, but anchored in our joint responsibility to be that light. Let us turn hope into action and ensure that no young person in the Cayman Islands ever has to navigate their darkest waters alone. Thank you for showing up, for being present, and for taking all of these actions forward. Thank you.